TRW here with Little Round Top, Avalon Hill, 1980s, early 1980s. On the one hand, the game experience for me is really coming along. It's kind of coming together. It's clicking. Things are clicking. Pieces are clicking here. That's on the one hand. But on the other hand, I guess I'm even a bit more convinced now that the rules are, it still surprises me the softness in parts. I think maybe I was misled. I think when I look at these old Avalon Hill games, and I look at the rules, I think I'm thrown off. I think golden age of gaming, and I think the big Avalon Hill giant. And so I think I'm misled in thinking that the rules are firmer than they are. I think the rules here for Little Round Top have soft spots, okay, but that really is not that's not hindering enjoyment of the actual gameplay so far. Okay, now, alright, so it's the Union turn of game turn 4. I'm going to have those two companies from 83rd Pennsylvania come on the west side of the map, but I do want to consider again whether I'm missing something about expenditures of command points. And I'm not sure there's going to be any hard and fast resolution, but I do want to take a look at this again. This actually started from reading a little bit more on online Consum World forums, I think, and some of this is from scanning ahead to the Devil's Den rule set. But what's going on with command point? Because obviously the whole idea of command points and command point expenditure is different here in Little Round Top than it is in Devil's Den. And I'll tell you, I'm not exactly sure the exact particulars of the change. I mean, presumably it's going to be a change for the better. Yeah, looking this over again, all I see in the rules are these things, these building blocks, if you want to call them that. But okay, your leaders, your officers, are they called everything in this game? Officer, commander, leader. Anyways, so this is why I'm looking at this, and isn't necessarily wrong. It's just maybe not what I'm expecting. Remember, we're talking what the time scale is 6 minutes per turn. That's really not a lot of time. I'll say that up front. 6 minutes. Gee, why do I keep... 6 minutes of real time. Not a lot of time, but this is what I'm looking at. So the leader, Lieutenant Colonel Bolger. By the way, let me make sure there's not a second leader here. No. All right. So Bolger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companies. All right, 7 companies. Now, this is interesting. There's going to be some commentary before I pick up again. I'm not sure that leaders should have a fixed command allowance or total, command point total. So Bolger has 25 command point total. Scruggs has 20. Does that mean that Bolger is 25% more effective than Lieutenant Colonel Scruggs. But if Scruggs only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 companies, 5 companies versus 7, unless of course the point total is relative to the number of companies also, but we don't know that. So the command points costs are fixed. Well, wait. It's all fixed. Except for the number of companies. Obviously, the number of companies, when they get eliminated, obviously the total number of subordinate companies is going to go down. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think this might have been done all too quickly. I don't know. I'm not sure it's that tight. Okay, but this is what I'm getting at. So, all right, we have Bulger. All right, he's moving his whole regiment in column here. I'm marching him up here, by the way, to go after the 83rd. So probably 1, maybe 2 more moves in column, and then I need to switch from column to line. So change formation is 5. Well, actually, it's for 5 in line or in column. So they're going to spend 5 per company to change from column to line. Say, assuming you're all together, we have 4 more, they're adjacent, so Bulger can use a command bonus here. So we add 6 points to his total. So he goes from 25 to 31, right? 31. If it's 5 per unit, and then this is where I had to check this. Is it really per unit? Is it per unit? Is it per stack? Is it per formation, or what? Well, I guess those are the 3 main ones I can think of, main options I can think of. But Bulger, assuming he has the benefit of the bonus. I'm not sure this whole command bonus was really thought out well either. The order is change formation, right? And then it's 5 per. So 31, that's automatically, that's automatically only 6 companies can change. So no matter what, this has nothing to do with basically anything but the rules, essentially, is the way I see it. Bulger will never be able to change his entire formation from column to line or line to column. Is that... I don't know. Is that realistic? Not realistic? I don't know. It's not even that he can't change his whole formation. There will always be like a laggard unit. Something... I don't think something was thought out here well. But it's not that it's unacceptable. It's just the approach that I'm not sure I'm entirely, behind. But let me say I accept all these approaches, but they don't necessarily sit so well with me. So and this is why I had to get this straight. So and this is right, Bulger, 7 subordinate companies can never get his whole formation to change formation in one turn. And let's go right down the list, everything else that costs 5 points or more. He can never move his entire formation forward into a rocky hex. 6. And there are other things. He can never get the whole formation to remove or fix bayonets in the same turn. Am I missing something? Yeah. I wonder what I'm missing, but anyways. This, of course, just makes me want to see even more how Devil's Den does this whole command stuff. But anyways, I just want to make sure I'm... Officers expend command points. Units under their command, the companies. Sometimes it's companies, sometimes it's units. Here it's units under command. Yeah, so... So I don't see any exceptions or anything. So it's definitely yeah. All right. So it's the Union turn. The command phase. There is no change here. He's lost a point, but he doesn't need to rally. Okay, movement phase. I guess. Okay, so the two companies from 83rd Pennsylvania. So I guess their commander. I mentioned before about the command bonus. It is what I see is a very, very, very light implication that the bonus should actually be used on the units that have the commander qualify for it. It's very, very light though. It's not strong at all, but I read a faint implication there, so I guess I'll play it that way. All right, so I guess these two companies, D&E Company, they come in on 0102 hex here up in the northwestern corner of the battle area. This is 83rd Pennsylvania. I guess it comes out of the Captain Jones's command point total. So he has 15. This does not qualify for a command bonus. Wait. I guess technically I did skip some steps that I should have taken a look at. So let me make sure. Back to the sequence of play, command phase. There are no disorganized units to rally. That's what I meant. Disorganized would be that side with the yellow dot, the back sides of the units. All the units are within the command radius of their officers. Okay, here we go. Command bonus. I don't think. So here it says, announce any orders qualifying for command bonus. There aren't any because Jones has 3 companies here. He has 2 coming on. So there are none. Now officers expend command points to change formation, fix, remove bayonets, and to rally units under their command. We don't have any there, and then ammunition. Okay, so now we go to the movement phase. So now we're going to expend command points as we move. Okay, so we have 2 companies. I'm just going to have them come in on line. I'm not sure there's a... Well, actually maybe the enemy isn't around. So actually, I take that back. I am going to actually have them come in and column. I'm not going to have them going backwards, though. All right, now I'm going to have them come in on column. There isn't a requirement. I hope there's not a requirement that they have to come in a line. I mean, I could see that in some circumstances, but... make sure how reinforcements arrive. Let's see if there's any... Or not even this. Okay. All right. I guess I don't really see anything specific. Okay, conditions for the 83rd Pennsylvania reinforcements. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm glad I looked for this. Conditions. 83rd Pennsylvania. All right. Let me start over here. All right. It's gonna be a roll here. There. I rolled a 1. Okay, conditions. Before these reinforcements, these 2 companies enter on game turn 4, it's game turn 4, hex 0102 here. Before the reinforcements enter, the Union player rolls 1 die. On a result of 1 to 3, both companies may enter in line formation. On any other result, only D company may enter. These units are each considered to have 8 command points on the player turn they enter. Oh, okay, so they don't have to take from Jones. That's exactly what it means. Afterwards, they must receive command points from the on-map officer. Okay. So they have 8 command points, and both companies may enter in line formation. I guess they don't come in column, even though it says may. I think that's supposed to say it's the may enter, but they enter in line formation. I think that's, yeah, okay. I think that's how that's supposed to. All right, they have 8 points though. They're in line, so they go same level. So, well, actually, I should do one at a time. 3. Well, they're not going to get very far. Oh, they each have 8. Okay. All right. There we go. 6 for them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then the same. Okay. There we go. All right. That's it. Not gonna do any other. Not gonna do any other Union movements. So then we go to fire combat. We do definitely have fire combat. So. Okay, of course I should not have gone on to fire combat. There are more orders to issue here. Okay. I think this is so I guess from Chamberlain spends 10 command points for these guys to volley fire, and then 10 points for Oh, that's it. Yeah, that is. Okay. All right. Now we go to fire combat phase. Okay. Right. Defensive fire first. So the Confederates actually get to fire first. Okay, so Scruggs here, he can't do volley fire and defensive fire, but I do think Scruggs can. His 2 companies here, separate hexes, 3 + 3 is 6, firing on the Union stack there. They are not on a different level, they're on the same level, but they are behind the stone wall. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 6 to 7 column. Down or left one for the stone wall. Yes, that's it. Let's see. Nope, it's not even flanking fire. 4 to 5. Roll a 6 for no. Roll a 6 for no result. It's too bad. That's it. All right, so now we go to Union offensive fire. Let's do the volley fire first. Boy, I was thinking a lot about volley fire earlier. Bottom line there is that a lot of what I was thinking about volley fire hinges on what you consider volley fire to be. I did do one look in the rules. I didn't find any explanation for what is meant by volley fire, but anyways, that was an earlier discussion. So volley fire allows these 2 to fire together. It's 3 plus 4 below is 7, but only a max of 5 can fire out of there. So that is the 4 to 5 column. 2 X's away, multiples times 1. Oh, they're firing at these guys right here, by the way. It is But there's nothing intervening there. So I guess it is just right one for the volley fire itself. So that's on the 6 to 7 column. It's not too bad. 4 is a D result. They roll a 4. 4 is a D result. So the top unit here, C company, is disorganized. Yep. Flip them over. I don't think there's anything more. Yep. Okay. That's the volley fire. And that is the Union offensive fire. There's no melee. So, Confederate player turn.